Hi and welcome to my channel. So today we have 30 different exercises for different levels. I'm gonna read the exercise out loud, then you have 7 seconds time to answer the question, and then we are going to solve the exercise together. So that means I'm gonna explain how to solve the exercise, and of course you also get the solution. The first exercises are the easy ones, and the further we go, the more difficult it gets. So let's begin with our first one. Fill in the blanks. Minä, Benjamin. Minä asun ja opiskelen. Choose the right answer. So the right answer is D. Minä olen Benjamin. Minä asun Suomessa ja opiskelen suomea. Means I'm Benjamin, I'm living in Finland and I'm studying Finnish. Suomessa is the inessive case of Suomi, which means Finland. And then we also have opiskelen suomea, which means I study Finnish. Here we need the partitive case because of the verb opiskella, which means to study, and it requires the partitive case. Okay, next one, sentence structures. We want to say, I want to sing. Choose the correct translation. Perfect. The right answer is C. Minä haluan laulaa. Haluan is the first person singular present tense of the verb haluta, which means to wish. Here we have the construction haluta plus second verb in its basic form, or the so-called infinitive. So let's repeat. Minä haluan laulaa means I wanna sing. Next one, vocabulary check. Choose the correct opposite of the adjective heikko. That's right. The answer is B, which is vahva. Heikko means weak and vahva means strong. Let's go quickly through the other options. Kuiva means dry, lyhyt means short, and vaikea means difficult. So that is why answer B is the correct option. Nice. Next one. Sentence structures. We want to say, I have to bring the dog outside. Choose the correct translation. Excellent. The correct answer is B. Minun täytyy viedä koira ulos. So here we have the necessity sentence structure. That means the doer, which is the person who does something, is standing in a genitive case plus täytyy plus the second verb in the infinitive. So answer B is the correct one. Next one, spelling test. What is margarine in Finnish? All the options look very similar, so we gotta need to read carefully here. That's right. Answer C is the right one. It's margarini. Perfect. Next one. Here you gotta pay attention to the consonant gradation. So let's fill in the blanks. Junassa, Aki, Kansa. Which of these options below is the right one? Yes, it's answer C. Junassa Aki juttelee Pekan kanssa means on the train Aki chats or is having a chat with Pekka. So what is important here? Juttelee is the third person singular present tense of the verb jutella with one T. Now, if you're a beginner, then you probably just have learned that the strong grade changes to the weak grade. But it can also be reversed, so that means the weak grade can also change to the strong grade. And that's actually the case with our verb jutella. Then we also have Pekan, standing here in the genitive case, which is why it only has 1K now instead of 2Ks. And the N at the end is the genitive marker. Here we need the genitive case because of the following word kansa, which means with. Alright, next one. Illative case. Fill in the blanks. Ensi viikolla matkustan. That's right. The answer is C. Lontooseen. So it's ensi viikolla matkustan Lontooseen. Means next week I'm traveling to London. Here we need the illative case because we want to say where we are going to. Remember the rules of the ilative? When we have a long word ending in two same vowels, we have to add sen to it in order to form the ilative. Alright, next one. Perfect tense. We wanna say, I've been studying Finnish for 5 months. Choose the right translation. That's right. The answer is B. Olen opiskellut suomea 5 kuukautta. Means I have been studying Finnish for 5 months. The verb opiskella belongs to verb type 3, which can have different endings. For example, like here, lot. So as you see, it's not always not, nyt, or net, but more to it in a separate video. Next one. That's actually an easy one. Phrase check. We want to say you're right, in the sense of you're right with what you're saying or so. So let's fill in the blank. Sinä olet. That's right. The answer is A. Sinä olet oikeassa means you're right. Next one. Sentence structures including corrections. So, here we gotta have to fill in the blanks. We wanna say, I have to talk to you about this problem. By the way, if you are a beginner, beneath the lines you see the words in the basic forms which you need to fill in. So all you have to do is to just put them into the correct forms. So, minun täytyy puhua. How do you finish the sentence? That's right. Minun täytyy puhua sinulle tästä ongelmasta means I have to talk to you about this problem. So, minun täytyy puhua is the necessity sentence structure. Then we say sinulle, allative case, meaning to you. And then we have tästä ongelmasta, which is the allative case, meaning about this problem. Here we have to think like that. What do I need to talk to you about? I need to talk to you about this problem. So that is why we use the allative case here. Alright, next one. Vocabulary check. Which of these words are not vegetables? That's right. It's hunaja, persikka, verhot, and sinappi. These words do not belong to vegetables. Now let's just quickly translate all of these words. Peruna is potato. Hunaja is honey. Rettiisi is radish. Persikka is peach. Herne is pea. Porkkana is carrot. Papu is bean. Munakoiso is eggplant or aubergine. Valkosipuli is garlic. Verhot curtains. Maissi is corn and sinappi is mustard. Good. Let's move on to the next task. How do you say in Finnish, the new teacher has a cat? Choose the right option. That's right. The answer is C. Uudella opettajalla on kissa means the new teacher has a cat. So what's important here? New in Finnish is uusi, but the stem of it is actually uude, which is why we say uudella. So uudella opettajalla on means the new teacher has. Here we actually have the minulla on sentence structure. If you want to learn more about it, I also made a full video about this topic. And then we have kissa, which means cat. So let's repeat. Uudella opettajalla on kissa. The new teacher has a cat. Next one. Here we have an easy one. Partitive or genitive. We want to say, Aki's building a house right now. It's not finished yet and we don't even know if he's ever going to finish it. So, how do you say it in Finnish? That's right, it's answer A. Aki rakentaa taloa means Aki's building a house. So, taloa is the partitive case of the word talo, which means house, and we need here the partitive case because we're having here an ongoing activity. Nice. Next one. Genitive case. Here 10 words. Put all of them into the genitive forms. Alright, so omena means apple and its genitive case is omenan. Mansikka means strawberry and the genitive case is mansikan. Kaunis means beautiful. The genitive is kauniin. Vesi means water. The genitive is veden. Rakennus means building and the genitive is rakennuksen. Then we have hevonen, which means horse. The genitive is hevosen. Then we have taide, which means art. The genitive is taiten. Avain means key. The genitive is avaimen. Number 9, lehti means leaf or it is short for newspaper and its genitive is lehden. And the last word is taivas, which means sky. The genitive is Taiwan. Okay, we're already halfway through it. 15 more exercises to go, so let's carry on. We want to say, Lasse is moving on Saturday to a more comfortable apartment. Fill in the blank by choosing the right option. Lasse muuttaa lauantaina asuntoon. Yes, the right answer is B. Mukavampaan. Lasse muuttaa lauantaina mukavampaan asuntoon. Mukavampa is the comparative of the word mukava, which means comfortable, and mukavampaan is the comparative illative. Here we have to think like that. We want to know, where to is Lasse moving? The answer is he's moving to a more comfortable apartment, which is why we need the comparative illative here. Alright, next one. Possessive suffixes. Fill in the blank. Minun on uusi. Now, if you have chosen answer B, then you are right. It's minun laukkuni on uusi, which means my bag is new. So, laukku means bag and ni is the possessive suffix for the first person singular. So, minun laukkuni means my bag. Next one, personal pronouns. Fill in the blanks. Minä autolla kouluun. Which option is the right one? Yes, the answer is D. Minä vien sinut autolla kouluun means I'll bring you to school by car. So vien is the first person singular of the verb viedä, verb type 2, which means to bring. And sinut is the accusative case of the personal pronoun sinä. Here we have to think like that. Whom do I bring to school by car? I bring you to school by car. So that is why we use the accusative case here. And autolla, by the way, is the adjective case and it means by car. So let's repeat. Minä vien sinut autolla kouluun. I'll bring you to school by car. Great. Next one, past positions. I'm gonna read the text for you. You write down what you hear and translate it. For this task we have 15 seconds and then we're gonna go through the text together. So let's start. Mikon ja Pekan välissä istuu Aki. Pekan edessä istuu Emma. Emman oikealla puolella istuu Leena. Leenan takana ei istu kukaan. One more time. Mikon ja Pekan välissä istuu Aki. Pekan edessä istuu Emma. Emman oikealla puolella istuu Leena. Leenan takana ei istu kukaan. So let's go quickly through the text. Mikon ja Pekan välissä istuu Aki means Aki is sitting between Mikko and Pekka. Pekan edessä istuu Emma means Emma is sitting in front of Pekka. Emman oikealla puolella istuu Leena means Leena is sitting on the right side of Emma. And then Leenan takana ei istu kukaan means nobody is sitting behind Leena. Nice. Next one. Phrases. What does tsempje mean? Does it mean keep calm and have some tea? Or whatever? Or you're gonna make it, you can do it? Which one is it? Yes, it's answer C. It means you can do it. This word is actually used when we want to encourage someone, saying something like, you can do it, keep fighting, you're gonna make it. The translations are kind of flexible here, but you get the point, right? So it means something like, you can do it. Next one, plural. We wanna say, Aki and Laura visited many nice or wonderful restaurants. Now fill in the blanks. Aki ja Laura kävivät monissa. How do you say that? That's right. Aki ja Laura kävivät monissa ihanissa ravintoloissa. So here we need the inessive plural. That's why we say ihanissa ravintoloissa. And why do we need the inessive plural here? First, we need the inessive because we have the verb kävivät, which requires the inessive case. Kävivät is the third person plural past tense of the verb käydä. And since we have the word monissa here, we know that we also have to use the plural form. So that is why we say Aki ja Laura kävivät monissa ihanissa ravintoloissa. Aki and Laura visited many nice or wonderful restaurants. Alright, next one, conjunctions. We want to say I'm neither Finnish nor German, I'm Norwegian. Fill in the blanks. Minä olen suomalainen, saksalainen, olen norjalainen. Yes, the answer is minä en ole suomalainen enkä saksalainen, olen norjalainen. This here is the eikä conjunction. I also made a full video about this topic. You can watch it afterwards if you want to learn more about it. Alright, next one. Translative. We want to say I'm going to Japan for 3 weeks. Fill in the blanks. Menen Japaniin. How do you say that in Finnish? Yes, it is 3 viikoksi. Menen Japaniin 3 viikoksi. Here we need the translative case because we want to express already in advance for how long we are going somewhere. So let's repeat. Menen Japaniin 3 viikoksi. I'm going to Japan for 3 weeks. Next one, an easy one. So, let's say your friend is saying, minusta Tukholma on ihana kaupunki. Now you want to agree with what he's saying. How can you express it? Choose the agreeing phrases from below. Alright? So, the agreeing phrases are A, C, and D. Niin on means something like, yes it is, that's true. Niin minustakin means, yes, I think so too. And olen samaa mieltä kuin sinä means, I do have the same opinion like you, but in English you would rather say, I agree with you. B and E are phrases we can use if we don't agree. So, B, minä olen eri mieltä means I disagree, and luulen, että olet väärässä means I think you're wrong. Alright, we're getting closer to the end. 6 more exercises to go. Let's carry on. We are soon done. Our topic now is joka. Choose the correct option. Asunto, Leena asuu, on uusi. Do we have to fill in A, johon, B, jolla, or C, jossa? Which one is the right one? Yes, it's answer C. It's jossa. Asunto, jossa Leena asuu, on uusi. The apartment Leena lives in is new. Or the apartment where Leena lives is new. Here we need jossa, which is the inactive case of joka. Next one. Sentence structures with essive. Minusta tämä asia on hyvin tärkeä. Now, if you are a beginner, then you just need to translate this sentence. If you are more advanced, how else could you form this sentence? Here's a hint. There's one sentence structure including the essive. Alright, so let's do the first task, translating. This sentence means, in my opinion, this matter is very important. So, minusta means, in my opinion. Now, the second task was, how else can we form the sentence? We can, for example, say, minä pidän tätä asiaa hyvin tärkeänä. Means, I consider this matter as very important. Here we have the structure pitää plus partitive plus essive. So, pidän is the first person singular of the verb pitää. Then we have tätä asiaa, both are standing in the partitive case, and tärkeänä is the essive form of tärkeä, which means important. However, it is totally fine if you go with the first version. The structure is much easier and it also means the same. Alright, next one. Task number 26. We want to say, yesterday I was in the store and I did groceries like milk, carrots and tomatoes. Now you want to fill in the blank. Eilen olin kaupassa ja ostin elintarvikkeita, maitoa, porkanoita ja tomaatteja. Which word do we have to fill in? That's right, we need kuten. Kuten is used when we want to list things like groceries, for example. So, let's repeat. Eilen olin kaupassa. Yesterday I was in the store. Ja ostin elintarvikkeita, and I bought groceries, kuten maitoa, porkanoita ja tomaatteja, like milk, carrots and tomatoes. Next one. We have only 3 exercises left. So let's keep going. Now we need the conditional. We want to say, if I would have time, I would travel to Germany. In Finnish, jos minulla olisi aikaa, Saksaan. Please fill in the blank. Perfect. It's matkustaisin. Jos minulla olisi aikaa, matkustaisin Saksaan. If I would have time, I would travel to Germany. Very nice. Next one, tenses check. We want to say, Steve had studied Finnish before he came to Finland. Fill in the blanks. Steve, suomea, ennen kuin hän Suomeen. What do we need to fill in? That's right, we need to fill in oli opiskellut, and in the second blank we fill in tuli. So the sentence is, Steve oli opiskellut suomea ennen kuin hän tuli Suomeen. So in the first blank we have oli opiskellut, which is the pluperfect, and in the second blank we have tuli, which is the past tense. So the pluperfect is used when an event has happened before another event in the past. So both events happened in the past, but the activity of learning Finnish happened earlier than the event of Steve coming to Finland. Alright, next one. Which case do we need here? We want to say Seppo comes from the library home before 3. Fill in the blank. Seppo tulee kirjastosta kotiin ennen. Perfect. It's kolmea. Seppo tulee kirjastosta kotiin ennen kolmea. Here we have the word ennen, which is why kolme has to stand in the partitive case, which is kolmea. Alright, now here's our last exercise for today. Here we have 2 tasks. Let's start with the first one. How do you say, when we left, it started to rain? Write the sentence down and we compare it in 7 seconds. Alright, so one way to say it is, Kun lähdimme, alkoi sataa. Means when we left it started to rain. Lähdimme is the first person plural past tense of the verb lähde, which means to leave. And alkoi is the third person singular past tense of the verb alkaa, which means to start. As a side note, the verb alkaa is actually a verb where we put the second verb into the basic form. That is why we say alkoi sataa, which means it started to rain. So sata means to rain. It's standing here in its infinitive. Now let's move on to the second task. Rewrite the sentence with another structure. Use the second infinitive in a sieve. Okay, so we can say meidän lähtiessämme alkoi sataa. Here we use the second infinitive in a sieve, which we need when we're talking about two events happening at the same time. So meidän is the genitive of the personal pronoun me, which means we. Then we have lähtiessämme, which is a combination of lähti. Why is it actually lähti and not lähte? Well, when the stem ends in the letter E, then we gotta have to put the letter I before the E, which is why we end up with lehti and not lechte. Then we add the inessive marker sa to it, plus the possessive suffix me. More about this structure in a separate video then. So yeah, that's it for today. I hope you had fun testing your Finnish skills. If you want to learn more Finnish, please don't forget to subscribe to this channel. Thank you so much for participating and see you next time.